Pros and cons I feel about the car after having it for at least a year and doing bolt-ons and having it tuned, etc. This is a X-Drive model. I mean, rear-wheel drive is great and all, but I just prefer the X-Drive F30. Once we get back from the barbershop, we will continue this video after we're cleaned up. I really want to drive the G right now, but it's way too cold out and the oil cooler be working overtime. But now that we're at the barbershop, your boy needed that cut badly. My boy's automotive shop, I need to check on something, and then later we should be meeting up with some of my guys to clean the car. I don't think it's supposed to rain. I need to check the forecast again. It rained, what, yesterday and the day before, like the night to the morning, but other than that, yeah, we're just gonna have to see. But I really need to clean the wheels on these, and then after that I'm throwing back on the stocks. I don't need to get these wheels no more dirty. It's cold outside. I barely like washing it, and that's where the problems come in, because you don't wash it often enough. It's gonna just start staining the wheels heavily. I'm pretty sure after this whole season I'm gonna link up with my boy Doctor. So we got the sub and the Beamer too as well. You can hear it a little bit. Like, let me turn down the music. If I turn it up, you can feel some of the bass. Sometimes I look at the 340 and I'd be like, it is clean. You probably notice that like the headlights change colors. But yeah, I'd be looking at it sometimes and I'm like, yeah, this shit's hella clean. I want a new color. I don't know what I want to do. I just know I do want to do something different. And the other thing with this is, I mean, I like the car. For me, it's a great daily driver, makes easy power, but everybody and their mama have a BMW or just B58 or S58 in general. I've seen that the F80 market and F82 market has dropped a lot. Like, you can get them for less than 30 grand now. I really don't care that much for the F80, to be honest. Like, the body of the car does look good, but I personally wouldn't sell this car to get that. That just seems pointless to me, and definitely for what I like these cars for. I mean, of course, if you're doing like circuit track racing, then it makes sense. But for me, I don't really do circuit track racing like that, so it really doesn't matter to me. I don't know what I want. Like, a V8 would be nice. I've low-key considered like some type of SUV. I'm just debating, do I want to stick with this? Do we keep this in the G? Would y'all rather see the G or the 340? Definitely let me know that one. Would y'all rather see the G or the 340? Okay, so as you guys know, I've had this 340 for a little over a year now. It's been a great car, pretty great daily driver, but I'm gonna go over the things I like and dislike with the car. And to be honest with you, there's not that many things to dislike about the car. First, starting off with this body style looks so great. Of course, the only thing that you can argue is the fenders, the rear and the front fender, really. I mean, the front bumper doesn't look bad whatsoever, but you know, this compared to the F80 M3, the fenders are, you know, a bit wider, a bit thicker so they stick out. Some people do like to get the like M3 style front fenders. There is one guy I've seen on TikTok or somewhere on social media right now, and he took his F30 and got the fenders done front and rear, and I think he put the M3 front bumper. I wouldn't take it that far at that point, just get an M3, but it literally looks just like M3, just with the B58 platform. Second thing I like about this is the tuning, just how easy it is to make power with this car. It literally takes little to nothing. All you really have to do on Gen 1 B58s, not Gen 2. Gen 1, simply buy a downpipe, high pressure fuel pump, and either go with an OTS tune or you can get a custom tune of your choice. Either or, you're gonna get the most out of the custom tune, but those alone would have you in that 450 to 500 horsepower range, which is enough. It gets down. A lot of people just from that alone don't really like racing BMWs. It's like all it takes is us to have 450 to 500 horsepower, and people don't like to run them. Other than that, it's so simple. You do everything from the phone. You got great tuners out there which can guide you in the right direction. But comparing this to the Gen 2 B58, I mean, your biggest thing is going to be, it's an M5. Your biggest thing is going to be, Gen 2 already comes with the TU pump. Gen 1 doesn't, so that is an upgrade you can do. So if you are going to go port injection on these cars, you might as well just do something simple as the TU pump. You can still do something like the Dorich or the Spool, which is still great, or however. But if you're going to do port injection with a big turbo in these cars, TU pump, intake manifold, and all of the other supporting mods. Another thing is the interior. The interior is not bad. I have one of the earlier models for the 340, so it doesn't have the half digital dash. But other than that, I mean, everything's pretty fine. And you can upgrade the radio and get Apple CarPlay in it, which is little to nothing. I did a little center console bezels of carbon fiber and left it at that. One comparison though is, if you ever been in a M340 compared to the 340, the seats in the M340 is way more comfortable. And I mean, if you're going to be a race car, then you're probably going to swap them out anyway. But as far as just daily driving, Gen 2 interior, way better. If I can have Gen 2's interior with the Gen 1 body, then it wouldn't really be that big of a problem. A few touches I did myself to this car so far is I have the RGB DRL headlights, so they can change to any color I like. They can do patterns, Christmas colors, or anything of your choice. These wheels, the VR5S or whatever the name is, they really suit the car with the brakes in the front, the red lights, the red center cap, just all the minimal things. One problem I have is this trunk spoiler. For some reason, if somebody can give me the answer, it's always the edge that comes up. I noticed this with a lot of people, but it's always the edge that comes up. I didn't touch the tail lights. I did do a single exit exhaust. Other than that, car doesn't sound bad. I will get some clips of some pulls and a couple revs and everything like that. But there isn't much to not like about the car. The only thing I really don't like so far is probably after an hour or so, I don't know, 2 hours, these seats they get pretty uncomfortable. Now to go over things I don't like. Isn't honestly many things to not like about the car. I mean, yes, everybody and their mama have one, brother, sister, cousin, but it's just a great car, and I think we all know that. The platform, everything. Yes, it doesn't have M3 handling, but I really don't care. I'm not taking it around back roads or, the track like that. There's only a few minor things that you need to do in these cars, like preventative maintenance, which is your PCV. There's these caps that you can buy like right off of Amazon. Those work, or you can get the VTA hose or a oil catch can. That's one thing that goes bad. And another thing that goes bad on these is the oil filter housing, which I'm gonna show you. Yeah, here, right in this back corner, the oil filter housing can go bad. As you see, I have the Ross Racing VTA hose, but as far as when you look at this, it ain't much to really look at. One thing that does go bad on these too is, not always, but is your direct injection. These cars are direct injection. They can go bad. You can have leaky injectors, so you definitely want to pay attention to that, because that alone can make your motor blow up. Overall, I like the car. Now, let's just get some exhaust clips and a few pulls. Other than that, that pretty much sums up this video on this 1 year review of owning a 340i Gen 1. Honestly, it's a great car overall. I would recommend getting it. It's just a great car. Yes, I know everybody has it, but it's a great car. Just do your maintenance and it should really be no problem. And there's plenty of sources to where to get your parts, like FCP, Euro, Beamer Network, etc.